That's sleeping through your obligations to the league.
Oh my god, I'm actually not far behind you. Deal, I'd love to see Josh in the All Stars match. That would be incredible as well to watch Josh and Mutto.
Do we get
we
Josh?
need to get Josh. We need to get Josh in as well. That would be
we get
nuts.
Josh, Mutto, and Uncle Geordie.
And Johnny. We should get J Rolls in as well. That would be incredible.
Oh,
Johnny, you got to dust off the PS4, mate. Yeah. We got to get Johnny in as well. It'd be incredible to watch.
If someone can bankroll me a PS4 or a PS5, then I'll join in as well.
Yeah, we'll get some of the characters that everyone knows that watches the stream, that all the production people that help out with us behind the scenes. We'll definitely want to get them people involved and then play the old school Johnny Ray. Just be fucking hilarious to watch Johnny and Josh and Muto in the same squad. Be a great fucking
Mods
thing.
versus mods is being called out by Tilly as
mods versus mods, that'd be cool. We'll work something out within the community, but it's going to be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a meme match. That's where we want to see the meme strats. That's where we want the meme strats coming out. So
look, if I can play that, if I can get someone to either lend me or send me a PS4, PS5, then I will be an absolute bin.
We're gonna skip map M's because I've just punched into the game, but have a quick guess of what map it is before we jump.
Orgless and NME, Oregon.
Oh wait. No, Johnny, don't worry about it.
Oh,
it's Villa. I'm completely butchered. Anyway, we're playing Villa. We're a little bit behind, so we won't waste time.
Damn it, Adam. One job, mate. One job. One job is all you had.
I'm sorry. I forgot completely. I was like, I saw Jihad go hello, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'll push go. And I was like, sorry, guys. Congrats, Lacoste, on the 20 kills, mate. Great individual performance. Well done. Yeah, it's not a very good job, but we'd love to see the Johnny in a match. I think it'd be amazing. Dusting off the PS4 with Kilo. It'd be great to see Kilo in the mods.
I'll definitely dust it off and I'll get it all updated and everything.
Yeah, I'd love to get some of the players in to cast that match with me as well. Like a Silk or a Wall Dog or something like that.
If we can get some players to cast some of my
It'd be fucking hilarious.
And absolutely rip through me, please do. Because I would love to play that. That would be fun. Habana ban, I do want to point that out.
Yes.
That's not normal. That's the one not normal ban we've had tonight, and I love it. Who did that? Who did that? That is
the
Rayo.
John? Who did it? You can.
Surgeons. It's orange. Orange. No? Blue. Orgless.
Do you need to do that bar, John, for the top? But who did? Did 70? Yes, they lost in a real close match. Absolutely.
Overtime.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, legend.
I don't know why I didn't update.
The ban was NME, the Habana ban. Yeah, is that right? No, they're on attack. They banned Habana on attack. What? Okay.
Interesting, because it is Villa. Habana not really synonymous with many Villa strats that I know. Maybe NME knows something I don't in terms of console play.
Paranoia is a new player. He's popped in for.
We've seen Paranoia before, I think.
He's popped in again. He's subbing in for. Oh, God, it's going to kill me. We normally see the same lineup for enemy we have for long. And it's good to see Lockie back in. I have played with Lockie during a couple of times the last couple of weeks. Lockie's a very good player. He played very well against Rands last week. Obviously, Mehmet's back. Good to see him. And obviously, we see
Shrexnan. He's also there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about Silusi, but we've seen Mehmet before, obviously, as we all know Mehmet. So.
And Jekt.
Yeah, and Jekt. Yeah.
Player who we do point this out every week, but I think it really needs to be said every week just how much he has put into this league.
Yeah.
He came in as just a player, didn't want anything to do with management or anything like that. Comes in and gets a team dropped in his lap on, I think it was week 5, week 6, one of those 2 weeks. The rest of the Orgless team, formerly known as Rakes, just went, nah, we're out. See ya. Here, have the team. You're doing the map bans, we're out. Find a team 2 hours before our match. And to his credit, he did. And Clout, Jekt, however you want to say it.
I like Clout. I like calling him Clout. I mean, it's cool. That's his game attack. There he is.
He's done incredibly well finding these teams. He's playing very aggressively. Man's going to go for the C4. Doesn't quite manage to do it, but he needs more credit here, and if someone wants to pick him up next season, because he's going to be a free agent unless he wants to start his own team. He does go down, though, to the Ops or Proforce, or however you want to say that. Tyler, I think he's also goes by, but the Ops.
I think he wants to
the first kill of this match.
I think he wants to play on a team, but I think he'd be if he's done anything, he's done a great audition for himself for the last 4 or 5 weeks. He's had against the best teams. He's been put in, thrust into a difficult situation, and he's thrived as a player. So definitely, if I was a team and I was looking to build a team, I'd be making sure this guy was on my team.
Yeah, pick him up. Syra also put forward a very strong case if he is looking for that. C4 does go out on, maybe not a C4, but a frag grenade goes out from the Ops, and it does damage. So Lucy and Shrexnan just a little bit, both of them taking the same sort of damage. Lockie taking some damage as well.
Ooh.
And does go down. I believe that was from Insurgents. Potentially. Frag goes out, doesn't manage to do too much. Insurgents finding Solosi. Insurgents looking for that downed player as well. Rayux finding Lockie. And leaves us with a 2v5. Double kill for Rayux. C4 goes out. Shrexnan finding Insurgents. Mehmet finding Benny.
That was chaos.
And with the kill feed, my frames just dropped and I did not see who was who or where was where.
That was chaos. I was trying to find the gunfights. I do apologize, Killer. There was just absolute madness there in that pandemonium in that last 15 seconds or so where everyone just dropped off the board. That was nuts. I'm so sorry. I was trying to find the fights and they were just coming from everywhere. Absolutely insane.
Oh, well, my frames just absolutely dropped off the face of the earth. They became lemmings for just a little bit.
Do apologize, Killer.
No, I think that's on me. That's on my internet.
God damn it, Killer. I blame you. Great to see Twitch back in vogue, being picked again, because she's had a significant upgrade. And I did see her a lot in EUL last night, watching the Pro Leagues, as I normally do. And I've seen her in the... I watched APAC yesterday, the day before as well. Also saw a lot of Twitch play. I'm obviously a massive fan of her. She is my favourite operator, so... great to see her coming back in vogue. Nice little gadget update, and it's made her very, very viable to be able to be played.
Absolutely. Bringing out those operators that just need a little bit more love, I guess. We are going to be going to AVG as NME won the first round against Orgless. Very close game that ended up coming down to just a trade-on-trade, blow-for-blow round. We're now going to be seeing the second round moving to AVG from that statue trophy. Don't have the same level of wall denial. Then they do. Two roamers as well, somewhere off site. Solosi, Shrexnan, and... oh no, Lockie is roaming as well. 3 roamers, 2 over near the master side, 1 playing around kitchen, or even Jekt playing in basement? Oh, Benny throwing his drone just a little bit too deep and it gets destroyed on the wall as he throws it into it. That's no more drones left for him. Well, he's got 1, but it's a pre-place. Rayux not making the same mistake there as he sends the drone in. Jekt being found by the Ops. Paranoia on the IQ, looking at making use of some of IQ's newer buffs coming out. Bulletproof cam on the top of Brown. Mehmet and Solosi both swinging the same angle. Solosi going off a little bit further. Does take out Benny, who is looking at taking out that bulletproof cam, but Rayux swings on him, takes out Solosi and Study. 3v4 now in NME's favor. The Ops looking at taking that 90 control off of Shrek's Nan, who is playing deep in it. Insurgents or Ryan looking at holding that cross over from the side, but Rayux falling to Mehmet, who does take him out. Insurgents also going down as well. The Shrek's Nan playing in that 90 area. Paranoia pushes in and takes him out, pinching him with the Ops. The Ops moving into...
No.
Try again, Paranoia. IQ, that's your job. Take out those cams.
On the Westphales type.
It takes a little bit of time to...
Mehmet's deadly, yeah. They got to remove Mehmet here, because you know Mehmet's very deadly.
Mehmet swinging onto the player. G8 go burr and takes out Mehmet as well. The Ops falling, but reloading in the doorway is not the play, and Lockie takes him out and punishes him for that.
Really nice game awareness step there by Lucky to continue the push and trade. Obviously, he sprayed a lot of bullets down. He knew the position of the player, having seen that Mehmet just got dropped to him. So, really nice swing and a very good high IQ play by Lucky there to counter frag.
I don't know why Paranoia was reloading in the doorway.
Questionable decision. Don't think he thought that Lucky was going to use his brain and swing and trade up Mehmet instantly, which is a really good play by Lucky, but a questionable play.
It's not usually the play. It was a choice. It was not necessarily the best choice, but it was a choice nonetheless.
Benny is on Equa. I don't know how to say it. That's Benny. Benny SN, who's the leader and the captain at NME. That's Benny. So just to let you guys know, the viewers who asked the question.
People asking who Benny is.
Yeah, I just wanted to know who was on that account. I said it's Benny. So.
We are going to be going downstairs to kitchen now for Orgless. Having lost their statue trophy, they are going to be going back to, or going to be attempting kitchen after winning their AVG hold. I'm liking seeing some C4s being brought. I'd like to see more. A castle also very important for holding this site for a lot of the teams in this league. Very standard pick for holding this site. You either bring a castle or you bring a pulse. Orgless having elected to go with the castle.
Ioka. Thank you, AJ. Ioka is the way to pronounce it. I was mispronouncing it. Thank you. Killer will get it right. He's good at pronunciation.
Ioka.
Ioka.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep calling him Benny because
Benny. I like Benny too because Benny's Benny. He has
Benny's
to
Benny.
Benny. Yeah, I'm with you.
He's very
like
much
Clout.
a unique
I like
character.
calling Clout. I like it. We just call him what we want. We're familiar with the players. Get with it, viewers.
When I'm reading the kill feed, though, it will come out as Ioka. Most definitely.
Really slow start.
Easier to read than it is to remember.
It is. Very slow start this round so far, actually. The minute in, not much action. No
One of the slowest rounds we've actually seen tonight.
Yeah,
usually we see an opening pick in the first 30 seconds, first minute of the game. But the minute has gone by and there has just been a tiny little bit of damage done to Lockie.
There's no roam presence above, so Mehmet's on Astro Stairs, I believe. Or is he down
Paranoia is going to start opening up that vertical play onto the side. Mehmet is downstairs in the Astro area, but is going to look at slowly creeping up those back stairs. Rayux asking Paranoia to open up the hatch.
If they know Mehmet's under there, he's done for.
He's going to come over and open up that hatch, as was called to do so. Jack looking at trying to get that inch onto, or peek, I should say, onto that.
Oh. And
didn't know that he was there, but he was unable to find the shots to land onto Mehmet.
Oh, Mehmet.
Rocky finding Paranoia as well. Mehmet going big, finding a double onto the Ops, and that puts Orgless on a 5v2 trajectory for the round 3 victory.
Have to say, that reload, he killed him mid-reload. That's insane. That was a crazy, crazy kill.
Rayux looking at pushing down and trying to take out Mehmet and finishing him off. The pre-fire comes out,
Rayux,
does
nice.
manage to land the shot onto him. Mehmet falling to Rayux, but Pelosi taking out Ioka. Lockie needing to just hold the angles with the rest of Orgless. Rayux needing to make a big play happening. He needs to get an ace clutch to finish this off. An ace clutch in 10 seconds nonetheless. Can it be done? Rayux can go big occasionally. He is going to find one, but that's a bit more of an impactless kill. Nearly finds a second.
Yeah.
But that is all that is going to be done.
He's a good player.
Rayux.
He's a good player, Rayux. I've played with him personally, and I think he's a good siege brain. He's a good kid. Yeah, he's a very good player. So very tough position, obviously, being in a 1v4 and a little bit of kill baiting, but he's a very good player. But Mehmet is also having a spectacular game, and these two play together a lot, Rayux and Mehmet. So battle of friends on opposite sides, which is nice to see. But Mehmet's having a very big impact, and Orgless are up 2-1 on defense. So good start for them.
If NME can go that 4-2 split and just get those 2 rounds on their attack, then they're a little bit more in that smooth sailing area of at least the mental and I guess having that pressure taken off them a little bit on their defense as well.
The irony killer is most of the season that we've seen this game, it's been ridiculously attacker favored, and I don't know. We couldn't get any sort of understanding or put a nail on why that was happening, but
and I don't think the players could either. I think maybe coming from those ranked strats and making it more into that competitive scene as well, having some more of those strats be a little bit better thought out and a little bit better scrimmed as well. It's making a lot of these holds and these pushes feel a lot more of that defender sided that we are used to seeing for a map like Villa. NME have now been released, and we are going to start round 4 back on trophy and statuary. This is the only map that the only site, that NME managed to take away from Orgless, and it was the first round of the game. Whether Orgless just hadn't woken up or whether NME have something special with this site, unclear as of yet. Rayux sending the Twitch drone into a little bit of a scope for utility out there as well. Ryan looking at the shield there.
Lucky playing the Venus Charlie shield. Oh no!
Jacked, finding Paranoia, who doesn't quite manage to hit that C4 through the floor.
Oh, nice cam.
That's a pre-place that could come back to bite them just a little bit.
That's
and
a great camera.
Not going to push through.
Great camera.
Fantastic camera from Mehmet there. Playing around that kitchen area with that C4, I believe. It's not quite the same shield as Venus Charlie used to great effect against Nefarious earlier in the season, but it is a shield that is very strong nonetheless. Frag Grenade goes out and does manage to hit Shrexnan for a tiny bit of damage. Just fluffs the throw there and has to leg it out of the explosive radius of the grenade. Jack finding Insurgents, and it's down to Ioka and the Ops to clutch this round out. 5v2, sorry. Jack going to put himself back up. Ioka finds Solosi, and that's the opener there, and not going to be a flawless round anymore. Shrexnan playing on that bomb chassis, looking towards Norway and 90 hallway. Benny slow peeking down that, will peek the bomb chassis. Quick peek, doesn't quite manage to hit, but doesn't get hit either. Ioka falls to Mehmet on that red stairs landing. The Ops now stuck in that 90 hallway. Stuck in 90 even, will be swung on by 3 of Orgless. Shrexnan finding the kill there from Norway.
Orgless looking very good right now. They were building. They didn't play too badly against Rams and 7F the last couple of weeks. Yes, they were beaten 7-2 both weeks, but the amount of 1v1 and 1v2 rounds that came down to on Coastline versus Rounds last week, they were very much in that game. And yes, we speak about a lot about, oh yes, you look at the scoreline, guys, 7-2, they got wiped. But there were a lot of close rounds in that game. They have been building, and they've got a little bit of a familiar lineup here, bringing back 3 or 4 core players, and it's been looking good for them.
Yops. Please 6 pick off that, mate.
Yeah, good boy.
There we go.
Good boy. Good recognition. Yep, you can't play Twitch today, the ops, because you have an elite on, my friend. Good boy.
And
well done,
the
Tyler. Well done,
Solosi sticking Mozzie v Mozzie. 6 picking onto the Mozzie.
We should make
once again.
We should make a.
Is that indecisiveness or is that gamesmanship?
I think we should do a montage of 6 picking onto somebody. We need a montage, Kilo. We need a montage. I'm sorry I won't sing on stream again. I'm just embarrassed myself. Anyway, moving on.
Look, your singing on stream is fine. Maybe ad-libbing is a little bit far for now. Stick with existing songs.
We need a montage. I'm thinking of World Police. You know, have you seen Team America?
No, I haven't seen
okay. Well, if you watch it, that's what it's the song from that. They do a montage. If anyone's seen that movie, it's actually hilariously funny. Cringe, thank you. Links, I'll remember that I'm hovering you, Links. Anyway. Yeah, your fucking big boy pants on. Anyway, moving on. Love you, Links. Orgless looking strong.
Orgless looking very strong.
Like this push. Master push is the way to go, I reckon. Study pushes are dead. It's so hard to get into study. With the right
study
defense,
pushes are very, very hard to pull off, but when they work, you can absolutely destroy the site with just one cross holding Mehmet. Playing down in the basement, I love seeing people play down in the basement. It's such an underutilized area of the map that you can disappear into as a roamer.
America, fuck it, exactly. We're going to need a montage. Anyway. Getting some love in chat here. Let's go.
Always getting some love in chat.
Love you, killer.
Solosi looking for that long angle spawn peak. Does know there's someone out there, but doesn't know the angle. Now does. The ops coming in from the back side. Insurgents or Ryan going to be blocking off that top Astro stairs. Rayok's going to push in and drone out Norway with the clone here. And go into 90. Find the Mozzie who is prone on 90, sorry. Jack looking at trying to find any of those players pushing from Master. They know it's a Master push right now.
Mehmet's on here for a flank. They're not taking care of him.
Mehmet is on here for a flank. He does manage to get one with the pre-play C4. Looking for the second. Finds the second onto Insurgents. That's 2 down very quickly. Paranoia coming up red stairs. Doesn't quite manage to find the headshot onto Mehmet. Mehmet finding the shot onto Paranoia. Shrexnan finding Rayox as well off screen. We could be seeing an Orgless flawless here. Last one is on 90, window repel. Silosi. No C4 left in hand. Eject, looking to try and find the shot. Run out goes out, and he finds him on the way down. Silosi finding Benny.
The Claymore was there too.
A lucky shot on the way down.
Benny would be dirty on that one. Absolutely dirty. All right, can I just give one insight? This is this is not a direct go at Reyes here, but this is a go at Iana mains in general. When you are playing with the clone, don't just sprint with it. It's so obvious that it's the clone. If you actually ADS and hold corners and pretend and look like you're actually quick peeking or you're literally taking a slow peek on someone, you may have a better chance of trying to fool the enemy. I just want to put that out there because I see players do it all the time, and I've done it myself personally. But I've learned that if you're going to play her, use the gadget correctly. Don't just sprint with it and use it as a drone. Use it as an actual tool, as if you're playing the operator. That's what you should be you doing with it. Just some insight for chat there.
I think both of those do have their own merits.
Yeah.
The way both of those playstyles have their own merits.
Yep.
I personally can use the drone effect I use the drone effect quite a bit. I don't need to ADS, and I can cover more ground with the sprint.
Yep.
Just that little bit. It's a free drone that I can reuse.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I can make calls and have my teammates refrag the drone rather than have them refrag me. And if I play just bum rush into sight with the clone and have them refrag. If I have them refrag the drone, it gives them a leg up in the ensuing gunfight because A, they know where they are, and B, they're basically double swinging a doorway that I've just quote unquote swung.
Yeah. Look, I think it's a divisive topic. It's a good it's an argumentative topic. I think you're right. There's multiple ways to play it. Again, it's a play style thing, a player style thing.
I definitely see the merit of using it as a fake player as well as.
Oh, Mehmet. Oh my.
Ooh. Mehmet playing very aggressive, but looks away at the moment. Is going to be just slightly siege timed there as well. Backs right off, straight down into the basement. And
I thought that was a player then. It was Jack on the cab.
It was a player, but it was a player on the same team in
the
Jack.
Shit out of me, actually.
I do like the Cav pick here for Villa. Villa is a very strong map for Cav, especially with that basement. Utilize basement a little bit more. You can get a lot of work done as the Cav, especially with Jackal in play. Jackal's pings being countered by
I haven't seen that.
Silent step.
That's awesome. Learn something new every day. That angle.
The ops taking out Mehmet as well. That's the main player for Orgless off the board, while the man Fragger for Orgless off the board. The ops taking him out. Rayox is going to be opening up that vertical as well as clearing out a lot of that utility with the fuse cluster charges. Insurgents does go down to Ject on that Cav. Once again, disappearing into that labyrinth of a basement that's so underutilized. Is going to open up the castle barricade to get back on the site. Is going to be Jackal pinged as well. Does need to activate the silent step to not be pinged at the right time when it reaches 0. Missed the first one. Shrek's Nan. Paranoia does find Ject, and that is the Cav off the board, taken out by Jackal.
She went back down. Really nice play there by Paranoia to rotate back around.
Solosi finding the rappel onto Ioka, who did try and get the small angle. Paranoia finding Shrek's Nan, and that is a 2v3. Now a 1v3 as Paranoia finds Lockie. They open up the wall and they barge on into sight, finding the player behind that piece of cover. The ops finding Solosi, and that is Orgless. That was NME. Taking their second round 4-2 split. That's what you want to see.
Agreed.
Either team.
Yeah, pretty stuff.
You're happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're Orgless, you're happy because it's the most rounds you've probably won in 5 weeks. So you're really in the box seat to have an opportunity to win this game. You're in the driver's seat. You've done the right thing. You've had 4 defensive wins and a half. If you're NME, the pressure's on you now. You have to hold. What can you do now? How do you respond on defense? I don't expect this to be a clean 6-0 or, or 5-0, sorry. And moving on to obviously a win 4-7. I think this might go to overtime, this game, Kilo. I generally feel that way.
I think it'll either be overtime or it will be
5-7,
a new era scoreline.
Yeah, I agree. We call it the new era scoreline. I think it's a very close game, so...
Either way, 5-7s are close as well. That is one round from going to overtime.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a max here, 8-7. Oh, I'm calling it.
You're calling the 8-7. You are very rarely wrong with the 8-7 as well.
I think they're two very, very evenly matched teams. If I was going to give a slight edge, and unbiasedly, I'd probably give it to Orgless. I would give him the slight edge, and I think that NME, obviously, they play together more often and whatnot, but just having Mehmet, I think he could be the difference, which is already on 9 kills. I've already seen 9 kills in 6 rounds. He's looking at I did promise him the battle pass for 20. If he drops 20, I feel like there's some sort of war going on here. I'm getting stooged.
Stitched up, mate.
I am getting stitched up brutally here. If I can dish out 2 battle passes in the same week, I'm in trouble. Hey Yaz, how you doing, lovely? Great to have you. Hey Creepy, thanks for the raid. Anyway, moving on.
Paranoia playing that all-important position of the castle very early on. We've seen the castle be brought to great effect in this site. Either the castle or the pulse. Now they do have, I think it's 3 C4s between them.
We don't.
On the Mute, Mozzie, and Bandit.
I think, is that a standard thing that you can not bring more than 4 C4s in a defensive round?
No,
Maybe.
you can bring more than 4 C4s.
It'd be interesting to see that, because it always seems to be stuck on 4. Maybe that's just a 4 by default. Maybe. I don't know.
I think it's just a visual glitch because we
Yeah,
haven't
okay.
seen it before the change of the season.
Yep.
Because you can't have 4 C4s to
Trouble in the basement. Trouble in the
laying
basement.
down in the basement. This could be one of the first gunfights we see in the basement.
Benny, you need to move, mate.
Benny is doing me dirty a little bit and running away from the fight, but
Oh,
he's going to stay in the basement. He's
Benny.
in. Free Fire comes out from Jekt and he finds Benny. Rayox is going to die as well to another player of Orgless. Shrexnan's going to fall off screen as well. Leaving us with a 4v3 Insurgents, I think, took a little bit of damage from that breach charge, but runs out on Solosi and does manage to get killed. The Ops finding Mehmet, and that leaves us with a 3v2 in favor of NME. How the tables have turned. Free Fire's come out from Jekt. He finds one on Insurgents, leaving it as a 2v2 with 50 seconds remaining. The Ops finding Jekt, and it leaves it all up to Lockie. Lockie has to find 2 or get the plant and diffuser down. The Ops holding the cross with Paranoia.
Lockie very capable here.
Paranoia with the long angle, but he is known. Both of the players their locations are known. Free Fire does come out and it finishes off the Ops. Lockie looking for that last kill onto Paranoia. Paranoia got the gun to take the gunfights straight on. Doesn't even play smart. Doesn't play
so
smart.
dumb.
And he falls to Lockie.
Oh, Paranoia. That's a big... I told you Lockie was capable, but Paranoia, very questionable swing there. Oh, panicked a little bit under the pressure. That's what
Swinging with the UMP very rarely ends well.
That's what pressure does. That is what pressure does to you.
Especially when you've got that 1.5 scope on Castle, you can hold those angles just a little bit tighter than you would otherwise. The rate of fire is just not the way to do it unless you pre-fire years in advance, and then you might be able to walk away with something.
Really nice kill onto the Ops. It was a beautiful swing. He hit a beautiful... The Ops, with Tyler, which is the Ops. Tyler's had a really good round there. It was really unfortunate that he...
Proforce.
Yeah, Proforce, yes. Tyler, aka Proforce, 1,000 different names he's got. But yeah, hey Visual, how you doing? But yeah, it's... It was a really nice clash by Lockie. Lockie's having a very good game as well. And as all the Orcas roster, and this is looking like an upset on the cards here. And yeah, I'm liking the way Orcas are going about it. Can NME respond? NME are literally the longest serving tenured team in the league. So they were the original team alongside a Pony. It started up the scrimmages, I guess. This is how this league sort of formed. So it's nice to see them still in the league and doing well. Obviously Pony disbanded into multiple different organizations. But yeah, see Enemy, a couple of wins this season. They do need to try and eke this one out. This is a big opportunity for Orgless to register their first win, or their second win of the season, under a different name, obviously. But it will be interesting to see if they can capitalize here and finish them off. Great start for them. The first attacking round is huge. Huge opportunity. But Paranoia, being very aggressive.
Their only other win comes from that first week against Fortress Death, funnily enough.
Okay, Raya. Okay, Paranoia. You're going to C4 on a window.
C4. Doesn't
Questionable.
doesn't quite have the effect. Heard the player go on drones near the window, decided to try and gamble it out and see if that C4 was going to do the right damage, but it was the wrong window for the right damage and doesn't manage to net anything from it. Just a waste of a C4. Lockie in a very powerful position, gets swung on and pre-fired by the Valkyrie of Paranoia. Rayox falling to Jekt once again. Paranoia does manage to take out Jekt. The Ops pushing up Astro stairs. Yoka finding Solosi.
Oh.
The Ops making it back onto site. Yoka finding Shrek-Snan. Lockie finding Yoka. Insurgents finding them at Paranoia, finding Lockie, and that is 5-3.
Oh, I would generally thought that Cav was going to make a play there. That's why I stuck on the camera, but everyone else is like, oh my god. What was that kill? Holy.
Was that the Ops at the very end there? Or
No, the Ops was on the Cav. That was Ryan. That was Insurgents. Oh my word. Indeed, Milk Bro's giving some fanboy energy back here to Ryan, who is the number one FPS.
That's a little bit of a Zim
Yeah.
Zim movement there from Insurgents. But
could be on the
if
PS4
you're happy to play, if you're happy to play on that 60 FPS, power to you, my friend. Power to you.
Okay, we've just been given to Valk Elite was on the ball down on Ryan.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
That.
Just thank you, chat, for letting us know. Just seeing chat now.
Maybe
they're
just,
not Bossimo. Very interesting. Hey, he got 3 kills, not 2 kills in that run.
Yeah.
Paranoia had it on. Okay, so it wasn't Ryan. Thank you. Paranoia is new. He may not have got the. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We've been pretty lenient with Weenus Charlie, who did it twice in one game. We will give them. That's a warning for Paranoia.
Yeah, we do need to give Paranoia an official warning.
That's a warning to Paranoia. Next time he does it, then we will pause the game and rehost if required. And if he does it again, then that'll cost him the round. So we'll that's his warning. Yeah, thank you, Bossimo. Thank you, Rango. Thank you, Lynx, for bringing it to our attention. Agreed, Rango. It's been a lot of times. Sometimes there are new players that don't. They can use it. No, they're not allowed to use any part of the elites at the minute Malteser. We've been consistent with this season. But yeah. But anyway, thank you for chat. We've brought it to attention. Thank you.
At the moment, we're discussing the, I guess, customization of elites for the moment.
Yeah, leave it with Kilo and I. Kilo's really good on the rules, so we'll talk about it, and Kilo will help me make a decision on that one. So, as we do all things,
we'll work it out.
Yeah.
We'll put something out with that, and it depends on, because being a one-shot headshot, if you have some elite that does improve your, I guess, headshot ability to survive or not take the headshot that will end your round, it's very much a benefit to you. But enough about that. Mehmet is going to lose his drone to Muzzy. The Ops is immediately going to take that and run around with it. Finding one of those players on those red stairs as well. Insurgents, Ryan, peeking up those red stairs.
Oh, the Ops with the counter drone.
Is going to have the yellow ping come out, but is going to notice Insurgents fighting in Silosi. And
beautiful, the counter drone, so good.
But with
the Mozzie drone putting into perfect effect there.
But with the air jab being on top of red, that will shut down that flank just that little bit there. Jekt taking a little bit of fire from Classical 90, as I think it was Rayex swings onto that. Smoke Babe now in hand, does go off. Paranoia still downstairs, a little bit trapped. Rayex finding a couple of shots down onto that main breach. Lockie and Jekt both finding the Ops and Paranoia respectively. Second Smoke Babe comes out from Rayex. He is in a bit of a tight position here. 3v4 in favor. Well, 3v3 now, no favor here. Health favors NME right now, as does being on the defense. Jackal Ping still coming out on Insurgents. They know where he is. Third Smoke Babe goes out onto the main door, onto the default plant site. Lockie swings the door and gets obliterated by Rayox with the shotgun.
Doc, where you at?
Rayox
Heal,
looking
heal,
for
Doc.
another.
Heal, Doc, heal. No, heal him. The Doc, has he got stims?
He's got
got
three
three.
stims
Use
in the
them,
back
Doc.
pocket.
Benny, thank you.
He's
Thank you,
trying
Benny.
to hit them. Hits one, hits two, I believe. Rayox is back onto
Ooh.
near full health.
Oh.
But Rayox does get taken out by the PDW on Jackal. Looking for a second one. Looking for one now is Benny.
Oh, Benny.
Doesn't quite manage to find Jekt, who swings
Oh, he's
straight
having a
on and
massive
puts
game. Yep.
Orgless on match point.
Not gonna lie, I'm very happy to see Jack doing well here. He's done a lot for this league, and he's on 11 kills. He's been building. He's had some really good games against Randon and 7F the last couple of weeks, and he's putting together a nice little team here. And they deserve the lead. They are playing better than NME, and it's great to see them doing well.
I don't know what's happening with the score there. Jekt should be above Mehmet.
Yubi?
26-15 is higher than 25-96.
Yes, apparently not.
That's one of the faux pas of casting. Everybody, a little bit of a behind the scenes. The faux pas of casting is you don't do maths on stream, because most likely you will get it wrong. But my quick maths tells me that that's not meant to. That's meant to be the other way around. Nomad being 6-picked onto from the Buck. I believe that was Mehmet doing that choice there. No, it was Solosi. We are going to be going to Kitchen, I believe, with the castle pick. Benny picking that castle out. Paranoia moving on to the Wamai and picking the Org, funnily enough. Or the Org, not the favored gun for most people.
Sorry. I'm back. Sorry, Kill. I had a quick bathroom break, but I'm back.
All good. Ooh. The ops. We see Solosi pick the Nomad over the Buck in the 6th pick. Benny switching over to that castle for this Kitchen defense. Maybe we'll take a bit of a couple of smarter gunfights than Paranoia did earlier in the game. The ops going onto the Mozzie as well once again. That seems to be a staple pick for him. Going for a master and study
Benny.
take. Benny finding Solosi very, very early on. That's a fantastic pick, especially with that UMP that we spoke about earlier as not being the most favorite of any gun that the defenders can run. A bit of a weaker weapon. Look for those pings onto Benny and onto, I believe that was the ops as well. Jekt taking a little bit of fire from below. Mehmet looking at doing a sneaky and pushing straight onto site. He's going to drone and he's going to see the player of the Wamai, Paranoia, swinging straight onto the doorway. But then Benny is also there taking a lot of damage. Insurgents looking for a player on those tarps, or on that tarps room. The ops immediately taking a gun. Mehmet finding Benny. The ops taking the drone and running away with it. Rayox finding one on the red stairs. It's going to dip into basement in that labyrinth that we talk about and no one hardly ever plays, but it's getting more and more play as we go. Paranoia with the Org, a little bit of an off-weapon choice for the Wamai. Mehmet is going to have dipped out of that laundry area and is going to try and make his way through. Does manage to cross without being taken out just yet. Going to see through the drone, see the feet, but not quite manage to take out the player. Does pre-fire onto Ryan and Insurgents, managing to hit that headshot. Lockie is gonna be trying to find the player behind those
Ooh.
crates. Paranoia finds
Oh.
Shrekman, finds Mehmet, but Lockie takes out Paranoia, and it's down to a 2v2. The Ops and Rayux take on Jekt and Lockie. Jekt finding the Ops, but Rayux getting the refrag. Jekt
Orgless.
finding Rayux for the trade. Orgless.
Congratulations to Orgless. Nice win. Jekt with the huge game, as was Mehmet. Jekt and Mehmet went absolutely off. Mehmet actually did finish on